Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdsglitternest.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really cute little candy containers from the Dollar Tree, and I hope you enjoy this video. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to put everything together. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need these little containers, the little round ones from the Dollar Tree. And they are 10 in a package for 99 cents. And I'll show you this package. There might be some bag rattling, so turn down your sound if you don't like it. Okay. It's called Sure Fresh, and like I said, they do have them in a rectangle shape too. And I made some little candy bar containers out of the rectangle shape. And so if you can't find the round containers, you can always use those. Okay? Now, I picked up these lavender and clear rhinestones at the 99-cent store. You get 504 in a pack for 99 cents. They have these in all kinds of colors. They have them in pink and a turquoise and different sizes and shapes. Now the Dollar Tree has them 315 for $1 in the Jot brand, and they're still just as good, but this is a lot more in the package. So I'm going to use these. I think they stick very well. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 rows of rhinestones on here, like I did this one right here. Okay, so I'm going to open the package. Slide this out. And so I'm going to start at the top and go all the way around. And they do stick very well. Make sure they go all the way around. Okay, now for the second row, I'm going to use clear, and we're going to give it a slight space in between the top row and the second row here. Not too much of a space, just a slight space. And these little rhinestones are 6 millimeters. I'm going to push this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, and it's not going to be 100% perfect, but you're going to do the best that you can. Alright, and then the third row will be the purple. And we're going to give it a little bit of space in between the second row here and the third row. Just like that. See how they stick? push this down. Okay, now the last row, and that's going to be the clear row. And that'll be about here. Go all the way around, just like this. And then this one right here. Okay, so now we have this. Looks cute. Alright, so now we're going to do the lid. Now, in order to do the lid, we're going to have to poke a couple of holes in the top first. Okay, and how I did that was I took a piece of printer paper and I smashed the paper down right in here, smashed it down, and that way it left an outline on the paper. So I cut that outline of the circle out like that, and of course it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I just folded it in half. Okay, then I drew a little mark on this line at the end and a little mark on this line. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to put it in here and make a line right in the middle, right here at the edge, and right here, because that is the part that we're going to stick the little basket handle in. Okay, so let me get my little bottle cap hole puncher right here, and right here at the edge I'm going to make a little hole like that, and then turn this around and make another hole like that. Okay, so I can take this paper off, and you can see there's two holes, and I'm just going to take my little flat nose pliers and kind of pull that little whole piece off. See, it's kind of sticking up there like that. There we go. Okay, so now we have it just like this. So now I'm going to take a couple more of the lavender rhinestones and place it right next to the hole, right up against the edge of the container. I'm going to go all the way around to about here, and I pulled off 3, so it's right next to the hole but not over the hole. Okay, I'm going to stick this down, and then I'll do another row of lavender on the other side, just like so. I'm going to have to put it a little further out, about like that, I think. There we go. Alright, and then, so now we have what looks like this. Okay? Alright, I'll show you what we'll do next. Okay, so I have some of these little white flowers. It's actually a lace trim. And I bought this from a seller on eBay called She 888. And she had these in black and white for $1.99 a yard plus free shipping. Now I will tell you, it does take 6 to 8 weeks to get here. But it's very nice. And I'll go ahead and put her link on my blog. Just click on this project and it'll be right there for you. I'm sorry, but I can't put the link here on my video because of YouTube's policies. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're just going to snip one off. Right here. I'm going to cut this little piece off too. I'm using my little precision scissors to do this. Okay, so it looks just like that. And then I'll put the rest of the lace here in my bag. Alright, and if you have any trouble finding it, you can always email me at happybirdsglitternest@gmail.com. Okay, now let me measure or give an approximate size of this for you. It's kind of hard to measure lace or trim, but it's roughly maybe just a hair under 40 millimeters wide. Okay. So I'm just going to place some hot glue in the middle of this and then place it right here at the top in the middle. And then I'm going to take a rhinestone, flat back rhinestone, fairly large one, and the one I'm using here is about 12 millimeters. If you don't have 12 millimeters, you can use 10 or 11. Okay, and I'm just going to place this right here in the middle. Just like that. Okay? Alright, so now we're going to set this aside and we're going to work on the little handle. Okay? Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need 3 pipe cleaners in the same color as your rhinestones. And if you don't have that, you can use just plain white. I will tell you that the lighter colors do show up your beads a lot more. So we're going to line these up like that and give it about a twist, a whole twist. And so you're going to have about this much in the middle here sticking out. So I'm just going to wrap this around like that, and then wrap the other piece around like that. So you want to make it kind of neat, and I'm trying to make it not quite so bulky. I'm going to flatten it out with my flat nose pliers, because this is what you really want right here, because you're going to be sticking that part through the little hole here. Okay, so you have 3 pieces that look like this. Now you're going to slide your little beads on. And you can find acrylic beads on eBay or AliExpress, any craft store. I'm going to use green. And then the last one is 8. Like that. Okay. I'm going to slide this first one all the way to the top. Hold your bead like this and give it one full twist. Okay? Slide that up. Hold the bead, give it one full twist. Don't worry about adjusting them so much until after you're completely finished. And I made a candy cane ornament using this method. I have that on my channel. And I also used a Christmas bangle bracelet using this method. And that's on my channel as well. And then the last one. Hold and twist, a full twist. I'm giving it 2 half twists, so it looks like I'm doing it twice, but I'm not. I'm just doing one full twist around. Okay. I'm going to adjust it. Make sure they're facing the same direction. Like so. Okay. Okay. Now this end part here, you're going to give this a full twist just once again, and see, you're gonna wrap this around once, wrap this around once, and I'm gonna cut these off like that. And then this one piece here, you're going to cut it off till it's about a 1/2 inch, like that. All right. I'll throw these pieces away. Well, not throw them away, but save them. And see, when you bend this upwards, you want these 2 pieces here to kind of match up, and they do pretty well. Might be a slight piece I have to cut off, but they match up pretty well. All right. So now the next thing you're going to do, we're going to adjust this, but you're going to slide one in here and just bend it over for now, like that. And you're going to slide this in here and just bend this over for now. I'm going to hold this down, and you're going to do this to have these face forward. Just kind of adjust it, and if you have to, just go ahead and hold this piece down and just help adjust it to the front like this. Same with this one, just gonna hold it down as you're adjusting it. Spread it out a little bit like that, and see, it looks pretty good. Yeah, about like About like that, I would say. Alright, so now you're going to take your hot glue gun. Going to lift this up just a little bit. Put a little bit of hot glue underneath here. You really don't need much at all to make it stick. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And you really don't need to do that, but I like to do it just to make it extra secure. Alright, so we're going to allow that to dry. Okay. And we're going to work on the embellishment, and I'll show you what we'll do next. Okay, so this part is completely optional. You're going to need some bunny erasers from the Dollar Tree, and you can tell I already used a couple. Okay, and you're going to need some eye screws to screw in the top here. I bought these a long time ago on eBay, maybe 3 years ago now, and they were actually tinier than I thought they were going to be, but it ended up working out really well. And if you want to find these, they are called eye screws. And I saw a lovely lady on my Facebook group by the name of Evelyn. She has a YouTube channel here called Evelyn's Workshop. And I'll make sure to put her link in the first comment below so you can click on it and go to her channel and subscribe. She has some lovely things on there. And one of the things she made were some keychains out of these little bunnies. Okay, so I'm pushing down as I am screwing this in. And you can either have it face forward if you're going to make earrings out of this, or you can just turn it to the side like this if you're going to use this to hang, which we're going to do on this. You're going to need 2 jump rings, a 7mm and a 10mm. Okay, you can also find these at Michael's. They're usually hanging up in the bead landing jewelry finding section. Now I'm going to open this and just slip this on for now, and then we're going to take a piece of aluminum chain. Found this at Walmart. In the bead section at the very bottom of the shelf, there's generally a box with individually wrapped beads for 98 cents a package, and they always have this aluminum chain, and it's in different sizes and different colors. And we're just going to cut off 3 links. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so we have 3 links. Okay, so I'm going to pick up our little bunny with the jump ring in it. And slide our 3 links on. And then close our 7mm jump ring. Okay, it's hanging up. So now we're going to open our 10mm jump ring. And I'm going to hook this just like that. Okay. I'm thinking, yeah. All right, now I'm going to measure this, make sure that this fits. You don't want the bunny, I don't know, might have to cut off another link, but I'll check, okay? I'm going to open this a little wider. Okay. Now I'm going to close this. Okay, does it look like we need to take off one more link? I think we might, because he's sitting right on the rhinestone. Unless we pinch these in a little. It's pretty close. I think I'm gonna cut off one more link. So, since I already have this on at the top, I think it might be easier just to open this at the bottom and then cut off one link and then reattach him. So let me do that off camera. Okay, so that's exactly what I did. So we ended up with 2 links of the purple aluminum chain. Okay, so remember that. 2 links. Okay, all right, and you can tell he's dangling nicely over the rhinestone. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a little embellishment here at the top. You can use lots of different things. I used a little flower on this one. I could use a flower on this one too, but I also have some little pre-made sequin bows. This is actually closer to the color of the chenille stem, but it doesn't show up as well as this does. I could also use, like I said, a little flower. I ran out of the lavender flower, but I could use this. I think I'm just going to use the little bow today. And let me give you the measurements for this in case you're looking for your own online. This is about 37 millimeters wide, and from tip to tip, as far as the height, it's about 25 millimeters, maybe a hair over. Okay, so I'm just going to take some glue and place it right here. I'm going to hold it for a second. See, placed it right over this part. I don't know why it has all this on the back. Okay, so there we go. Now, you can put anything you want in the little container, but I found some decorative paper shreds at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to put just a few at the bottom. I'm not going to put a lot. I want just enough to make it look like it's got a little bit of grass in there. See, I just put a few shreds. You don't want a ton, because then the candy won't fit. And I bought a bag of the Russell Stover mint patties. They're circular in shape, but the packaging is rectangular, so I'm going to fold this back and place one here, and then fold this back and place one here. I will tell you, There's only 6 of these patties in this package. Okay, there's only 6. At one time there used to be 8. Okay, so now I'm just going to close this lid. You can put pastel colored M&Ms in here if you want, or anything you'd like actually, but I thought this was cute. So now we have our little basket. I think they turned out kind of cute. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. And if you have a chance, come stop by my Facebook group at Happy Birds Glitter Nest. I'll put the link to my Facebook group in the description box below. Okay? And you can click on it to join and I'll approve you. So with that said, you take care and have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Bye-bye.